What is up, everybody? We are Cinema 3D, and we have just seen The Flash for the first time. So this is going to be our initial reaction and thoughts to this great DC movie. So, John, really quick, just walking out of the theater, what are you thinking?
Man, what am I thinking? It's kind of a mixed bag in my opinion. It's kind of polarizing. There was a lot of elements that I loved about this film. The cinematography is great. The performances are all great. Michael Keaton as Batman coming back after so many years was great to see. Ezra Miller did a great performance. Overall, I think it was an enjoyable time. However, there's a couple things that I really feel like were missed. I really think they dropped the ball with a couple things. Um, Overall, I have to think on it and really sit on it, but yeah, not what I was expecting. It was a couple of great nods that I really enjoyed, but at the same time, it was more fan service than actual substance. Don't get me wrong, there is some pretty great stuff as far as the story and overall, there is heart in this film. However, I don't think it really hit it for me. It didn't really do as much as I thought it was gonna do. But that's not to say it's a bad movie by any means. I think overall it's a great enjoyable film, but or I would say a good enjoyable film. But yeah, I kind of need a little bit more meat on the bones, in my opinion. But yeah, very interesting to know what everybody else thinks, especially when we get into the podcast.
Yeah, we are going to do a full discussion on this, but right off the bat, I just echo everything that you said. That literally completely explains the way I feel about this movie as well. Yes, it did have a lot of heart, felt like a great ode to DC, but I got to think about a lot of the decisions that were made in this movie and really be able to process it. It was great to see Keaton back again, but I do think that this could have been handled a lot better, especially since the first time since 1992. Could have done a lot more. Not to say that he wasn't great in this movie, because he was. All in all, with this being a Flash movie, I thought it delivered. It was funny where it needed to be funny, had heart. Really just felt like some great homage to the Flashpoint Paradox story itself. So with all those elements added in, we got a lot of great stuff from this movie. I'm never going to say that this wasn't good, but I just think that it raised a lot of questions, and it made you kind of think about a lot of stuff and what's going to happen moving forward. So it's definitely a process type movie that I got to sit on and maybe think about in the car a little bit on the ride home. But all in all, had a great time with this movie, and it was just fun to see all these characters again on the big screen, potentially for the last time for a lot of them. And now, Justin, dish it over to you.
Gotta hear what he thinks.
All right, I'm going to keep this short and simple. I think it was a good time in the theater. I love the character of the Flash, so obviously I love this experience that we had watching, especially in IMAX. I do agree with both of you that there were some things that were a little bit not what I was expecting, but I still had a great time. Got to think about a lot of things with this one. There's so much to talk about this. But yeah, I need to delve into it when we get on the full podcast. But thoughts right now, I had a great time. And yeah, we'll talk about it more.
And all right, so we will be releasing that full podcast on The Flash, but right now, these were just our initial thoughts. Let us know what you thought of this film walking right out of the theater, and we will see you guys next time.